Kill the lights. Thank you.
Alright, let's get started. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Iselin. Thanks for coming by. Last panel of the con. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is the Console Wars panel. It's for a YouTube channel. It is not the book. We had a couple people come up and think we were the book guys. We are not the book. We're the YouTube channel. For anybody not familiar, we mostly focus on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, and we compare the games, and we decide which one's better, sometimes which one's worse. My name's Dan. What's up?
And I'm Pat.
All right, so we're gonna kind of do some games, maybe Q&A at the end. I guess we'll start off by just doing a little comparison, and you guys can help us out. So it's a little bright, but we got the screen over here, and we have the same game for both consoles, right? And it's pretty bright, so it's hard to see. But I guess decide which one you think looks better, and I'll ask you, like, did you think A looked better? Did you think B looked better? So it's pretty simple, right? So just keep your eyes focused on the screen, and just let's just get started. So here we go. I'm not good at technology.
Oh, that beautiful mean footage.
Here we go. All right, so which one do you think looks better? Okay, just keep that up there. Round of applause. Who thought A looks better? Wow. Let me guess. Who thought B looked better? Good. Okay, so the game. Does anybody know what games we're looking at? We're looking at Cliffhanger. Sylvester Stallone's Cliffhanger. Yes, the beat 'em up movie. No, it was about Cliff hanging on cliffs, right? I never saw it. So the one you guys thought better was the Super Nintendo one. So that's the one on the right. It was released in 1993, developed by Spidersoft or Malibu Interactive, and these two games are pretty much the same. It's not much different. I played a little bit of it. It's a beat 'em up. I never saw the movie. Is there a lot of beat 'em up action in the movie?
There's some hanging on cliffs and some beating ups.
Okay, so
we pretty much watched the movie now.
Okay, cool. So
it's a helicopter crash.
Oh, there's a helicopter crash. Nice. All right, so that was one. That was nice and easy. Let's go on to another comparison here. There's another one. Here we go.
Keeping the Stallone train alive. That's it, right? Anybody saw it? Can't see anything. Can't see it. Oh no. Better or worse? I know an A and I know I got
You guys able to see that at all?
No. Just everybody just say B. Just say B.
Yeah, B.
You think B? Well, okay, so this is the B is the Super Nintendo version. I guess if you can see it at all. We are looking at Demolition Man. That's right, another Sylvester Stallone classic, released in 1995, developed by Acclaim. And it's actually, of all the games that I did video footage for this little panel, this was the most fun game. This game is awesome. You're on a zip line just shooting everybody around you. It is super fun. And it's not just a side shooter, it's also a top-down shooter. So a little variety. So I'm actually looking forward to this one. It'll be a fun one.
You have to learn how to use the 3 seashells?
I don't know if Rob Schneider's in the game though, so yeah, I know. But don't worry, because we got one more Sylvester Stallone game for you guys. I know you're dying for more. Slide. So here we go. We got some Judge Dredd action. Which also has Rob Schneider. Jesus. All right, here we go. thought A looked better? Who thought B looked better? Okay, so A again, Super Nintendo, man, crushing it. I don't know if you can see it, but the A also had a nice rain effect going on, so it definitely has that going on. None of that in Sega, so yeah, I agree with you guys. The A definitely looks better. This game was released in 1995 and developed by Probe Software. All right, let's go on to the next one. It's another movie. Let's see if anybody knows this game. It's an interesting one. But here we go. It's gonna change. Okay, does anybody have any idea what game this is?
Lawnmower Man?
Yes! We got one. Lawnmower Man, yes. The great film, Lawnmower Man. Did you ever see that?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, so you saw that, and we have this kind of 3D virtual world over here, and then we have this side-scrolling, not as good-looking one. So, we thought A looked better. And you thought B looked better. Oh, interesting. Okay, so A is the Sega Genesis version. So Sega finally won there. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, especially when you get to here. You can just look at the background. I don't know if you can see it. Like, there's actually clouds in the background in the Sega version. You got some objects in the foreground. You don't have any of that going on in B. So this is very frustrating too. This part, the Sega version. See those little arrows on the left of the screen? Those are your hits. You can take a hit. And if once you run out, you obviously die. On Super Nintendo, you can't get hit once. And yeah, you have to be perfect, or you have to keep doing it. So that's going to be a frustrating one to play. All right, let's go on to the next one. I think we're done with movies.
Yes.
Here we go. All right, which one looks better? You're at the field.
Oh, no, that's not what it is.
Anybody know what that game is?
Lost Vikings.
Lost Vikings, correct. All right. Who thought A looked better? Who thought B looked better? Again, Super Nintendo wins.
Yet I lose online all the time. I don't get it.
They're pretty similar looking. I don't know if you can tell, but like usually when the games look almost exactly the same for Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, the Super Nintendo one tends to be cropped. This is another one of those games, just a little zoomed in more on the Super Nintendo. But I think it looks a little clearer on the Super Nintendo, so I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you guys. And this was Lost Vikings, released in 1993, developed by Silicon and Synapse. All right, got a few more for you guys. What should we do? Ooh, that one? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
Is that what happened?
You ruined it.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going into a turkey in both of these. It's the 90s, that's how they made games. Okay, so the game is Pink Panther Goes to Hollywood. Who thought A looked better? Did anybody think B looked better? Again, Super Nintendo crushing it with the looks department. So this is Pink Panther Goes to Hollywood. I gotta agree with you guys, a lot more colorful. You got those bones in the foreground too. Looks pretty sweet. But playing it, I don't know if anybody's played this game before. The Super Nintendo game, or let me start. The Sega Genesis game, see you got a light bar right up here, so you can take a few hits, right? Not too frustrating. Super Nintendo, you can only get hit twice. It was so hard for me to stay alive this long, to get 30 seconds of footage, because I kept dying in this game. So again, another fun, frustrating one in the future to do. And they're both like Pink Panther Goes to Hollywood, but the gameplay is slightly different. In the Sega Genesis version, you attack with like one of those joke guns that like when you shoot it, it's like a boxing glove at the end and it expands and retracts. That's your weapon in Sega. In Super Nintendo, you spray like insect repellent or something. I don't know. You got like a bag and you're just spraying it. So I don't know why they made it like these small weird changes, but yeah, it's just a little interesting. Thought I'd share it with you guys. It was released in 1993, developed by Team Magic, and yeah, there you go. Let's do some more. Maybe, yeah, we'll do this. I'm gonna skip this one. All right, here we go. So these are actually two different games. This is a little. Same characters, two different games. Okay. Well, before we get into the details, who thought A looked better? All right, and who thought B looked better? Oh, interesting. You're the new guy. I'll let you decide.
All right, let's go one more time. I look at stuff. A. B. All right, who's B?
All right, so B is the Sega Genesis version. We're actually looking at two different games here. So A, the Super Nintendo, is called Road Runners Death Valley Rally. This game you get to play as the Road Runner. You're running away from Wile E. Coyote. In B, the Sega Genesis one is called Desert Demolition. That one you actually get to be both the Coyote and the Road Runner. I didn't get far enough to play as the Road Runner, but yeah, this will be an interesting one because they're different, and I like that. They were both released in, no, sorry. The Sega Genesis one was released in 1995, developed by Blue Sky Software, and the Super Nintendo one was made in 1992, developed by Icom Simulations. So, different developers, different years. It'll be a good one.
I just hope the Coyote gets it one day.
Alright, here's another one.
If you want to get really pissed off, you can go buy Echo the Dolphin out there and just hate your life.
The truck level. I never made it to this day.
Alright, so we got Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the arcade game. Who thought A looked better? I think I heard it clap.
It's okay, you can clap, we're not judging. They are.
Who thinks B looked better? Alright, so that B is the Super Nintendo version again. Yeah, you got the Red Sky and Sega. I didn't get too far in this game.
Glare.
Yeah, sorry. The sun. But yeah, I guess looking at it, if you can see it, look over here where we got the people, it looks a little sharper on the Super Nintendo. Plus a little more, there's more voiceovers too. But you gotta see, can't hear that. We got one more for you. These are the same game, but they're kind of different at the same time. Here we go.
I was gonna ask you about this game when you were doing it.
Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know. It's like they just pick a clone mic. Yes or no? Oh, it's in which presentation right there? It's with that. Jesus.
Never had it.
Alright, so that was Teenage Mutant Turtles Tournament Fighters. Who thought A looked better? Who thought B looked better? Alright, so that was Super Nintendo. That wins again. So many of these were Super Nintendo. Very few Sega. I never played these games until actually doing the footage for this, so I didn't realize like how different they were. Like completely different roster for both of these games.
Yep.
So this will be an interesting comparison. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Gotta go Raph.
Yeah, Raph's best.
It's like Raph, Mikey, and it's so close. Depends how pissed off I am that day.
Okay, so that was our comparisons portion. Now we're gonna go on to the game. Yeah, that's my dog, my wife.
Congratulations on your wedding.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, everyone saw the wedding.
Thank you. I got married. I did the thing.
I saw your Twitter, I'm sorry.
All right, so now we're gonna do the game. I don't know if anybody remembers it from when we did it a couple years ago. It's a pretty simple game. Just gonna come up here. We got a chair for them. Yeah, we use that chair.
Yeah, we use the wonky armchair.
We're gonna play 3 songs for you, and all you gotta do is determine after you hear each song, is it Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis? If you get 1 right, we have our prizes here. If you get 1 right, you got a sweet console wars pin for getting 1 right. If you get 2 right, you get to put your hand in the bag of mystery and see which video game you can get. Bag a little wet. Yeah. All right. And if you get 3 right, what do you get? You get a free Console Wars shirt. And say you already have 1, then you can have 2. All right. So let's. All right. Who wants to go first? All right. Right up here. Yeah, you go first. Yeah. So just take a seat in the chair.
Like a game show.
Come on down. All the way.
Ignore the electrical charge.
You can face the crowd. It's alright, it's cool, man. Alright, do you want one of us to sit next to you so you don't feel weird? Or should we all just stare at you?
Everyone stare at me.
Alright. Okay, so game's just gonna play 3 songs. As soon as you made a decision, I'll stop the song and good luck.
So we're gonna play 3 of them at...
No, just gonna play 1, I'll stop it whenever you're ready, and you just decide.
Okay, so whenever I'm ready, okay, thanks.
Okay. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the first one. I hope we can beat it. Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis? Sega Genesis, that is wrong. That was Super Nintendo. Does anybody know what game that was?
Final Fantasy 6.
Correct.
I should shoot myself for that. Damn it. Okay, well, next one. I got the next one.
Next one. You'll get the next one. I'm sure you will. Here we go. Number 2.
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo is correct. Anybody know what game that was? Nobody knows. It's East 3. Super Nintendo, Wanderers from East. Good game, good soundtrack. It's a really dope song. Highly recommend it. Here we go. Are you ready for number 3? It's Ellis.
Oh, you remember my name?
Yeah. Sorry, I should have asked your name before, but I remember you from past times. All right, here we go, Elvis. Last one for the free game. Here we go. Sorry, Sega Genesis. Anybody know what game that was? Golden X2. That's alright, you still got 1 right. So let's give a round for Elvis.
I was gonna say that, but I'm like,
How long have you got?
what?
There you go. You got a pen. Hey, everybody. Who's next?
Make sure you get 2. The bag of mystery is actually full of scorpions. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, it's stinky, baby.
All right, you ready, Gin Man?
Nope. Yeah, sure.
Here we go. It's taking a lot of time.
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo is correct. You got 1. That was
Listening for the tinniness.
that was Prince of Persia. That's a sweet one. That's one of my favorite songs on that game. Here we go. Round 2.
That's obvious. Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis is wrong. have to leave that shirt. You're not allowed to. Dude, that was Mega Man X. You don't know that?
I've never actually played it.
Dude, leave the shirt here.
I was gonna make sure you got your pin, but no.
Yeah. Where can I write a bad review?
Sorry, Daniel. Please don't do it.
Alright, here we go.
I bet you know if that counts.
One more. Third. Try to redeem yourself here.
Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis is wrong again. It was, unfortunately, dude, it's on shuffle. He never played Mega Man. The first one he got wrong was Mega Man X. This was Mega Man X2. You still get a pin, Jimmy?
Yay! Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
All right, who wants to go next?
All right, I got it.
We'll go all the way in the back on the left. Yeah, you're on all the way up. Yeah.
Come on up. What's your name, sir?
Sam.
Sam? That's an easy name for me to remember.
Big fans.
Good shirt.
Go.
All right, are you ready, Sam? Here's the first song. Genesis is correct. Good job, Sam. What game was that? Streets of Rage, first one, level 5. Favorite song. It's a good one to listen to at the gym. I highly recommend it. Here we go, round 2. Are you ready, Sam? Nintendo is correct. It's a Super Nintendo game. 2 for 2 with Sam. That is a game called Brandish. I don't know if anyone's played it. It is really weird to play because the perspective changes every time you go left or right. It's kind of really tough to play. But it's got a really good song. That is a really good song. The ending theme too. Highly recommend it. Brandish. All right, Sam. Number 3. Nintendo is wrong, unfortunately. That was the Sega Genesis, actually. Anybody know what game that was? Close.
Is that Earthworm Jim?
No.
That's actually my guess too.
It's kind of in the same Booger Man. But Sam got 2 right, so let's give it up for Sam. Bag of mystery. Will it hurt?
Yes.
English is sporting.
What'd you get?
Captain America.
Got Captain America!
You win something one day. That guy keeps making these movies.
Good game. Alright, who wants to go next? Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, come on, Mike.
Oh, Michael.
We'll go on this side next time. Alright, you got Michael over here. Are you ready, Mike? Alright, here we go. Super Nintendo is correct. Good job. Anybody know what game that was? That was really quick.
X-Men in Apocalypse.
Should I just give him another shirt now? Wow. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse is correct. Here we go. Round 2.
Genesis.
Sega Genesis is correct. What, you know what game that was?
No.
Anybody know what game that was? It's pretty sweet. It's got my favorite Sega Genesis soundtrack. It's The Adventures of Batman and Robin. Really good soundtrack. Not at all like Batman sounding, but it's really good. It's a hard game. Alright, round 3. Here we go. It's Sega Genesis. Everybody knows that one. Alright, give it. You already have a shirt. Do you want to do? I'll give you another shirt. Whatever.
Sure. Sweat
There's one.
Go in the bag. Michael got a game.
All right.
You want to pick? Yeah, they're not really good games. You got the best one. I'll give you another shirt.
You get another shirt. You cut the sleeves off. That'll be your dress shirt.
Thank you.
Good job. All right, who wants to go next? Right over here. What's your name, sir?
Arturo.
I'm sorry.
Arturo.
Arturo?
Yeah.
Have a seat.
We're going to grill you now. Alright, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Good game.
Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis is correct.
Why do I want to say Castlevania?
It's not Castlevania.
No, right?
Anybody know what that is? No. Shining Force 2. Yeah. Ah, it's such a good song. Highly recommend it. Here we go. Round 2.
Oh, yes. Sega.
Sega Genesis is correct. What game is it?
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim. All right, so that's 2 for 2. Here we go. Ready for round 3?
Yeah.
Here we go. Super Nintendo is correct. You got all 3. That's Joe and Matt. That was the boss fight. What size?
Here.
Documentary about a couple cavemen.
Documentary. Alright, cool. CDM. Thanks, man. Alright.
Alright, go over here, Will. Alright, are you ready, Will?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go.
Is that Genesis?
Sega Genesis is correct. Good job. You know what game that is?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, really. Earthworm Jim 2.
Earthworm Jim 2.
I've only played the first one, so. I
You
know.
have leave 2, Will. Alright, you ready?
Yeah, sure.
For round 2.
Come on. Is that also Genesis?
Sega Genesis is incorrect, unfortunately.
Damn, I second guessed myself.
You should second guess yourself ever.
I know.
That's alright. Yeah. Yeah, that was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
We're actually using the sound clips of the people in the music.
Alright, round 3. Are you ready? You can redeem it. You can redeem it. Here you go.
This one sounds like Genesis.
Sega Genesis is correct. That was Sparkster for Sega Genesis. Alright, you got 2 right. Give it up for Will.
Good luck. There's a lot of, not
A lot of gold.
a lot of questionable. It's a lot of questionable.
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2. It's one of those games we talked about. Look at that. There's a few of those in that bag. There's a few.
One down.
Alright, who wants to go? Who wants to go? Right here, all the way to you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. What's your name, sir? Johnny. Let's do this one for Johnny, man. Alright. Are you ready, Johnny? Is it? Oh. It's the slow one. It's a slow jam. Some of the birds. Sorry. Super Nintendo is correct. What game is it? Super Metroid. Here we go, round 2. Sega Genesis is incorrect. Super Nintendo. Anybody? No. What did you say? Something 2? No. It's actually Paladin's Quest. Anybody ever play Paladin's Quest? Great soundtrack. Highly recommend it. Alright, Johnny. Round 3. Here we go. Sega Genesis is correct. Alright. That was Paperboy 2. I just did an episode on Paperboy 2, so I got the soundtrack right here. Alright, Johnny, you got 2 correct, right?
That was the one not performed by Nelly.
There's another Terminator 2. Hey!
Correction,
Who wants to go next? We go.
You in the back. Yeah, you. No, you. Yeah, you.
I'm just gonna go down there and start pulling people out of the crowd.
Yeah, go ahead. You want to just pull somebody in?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Louis.
Louis. Here we go. Are you ready, Louis?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Good luck. Sega Genesis is correct. That is from Chester Cheetah. Too Cool to Fool. Another episode we did. The worst of.
One of our greatest hits.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I believe that Sega Genesis was the worst version because it's just so darn frustrating. Here's another one.
I'm gonna go with Sega.
Super Nintendo that time. Sorry. This is also Chester Cheetah. Too Cool to Fool. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm so sorry. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Here you go, Louis. Nintendo is incorrect. Oh, sorry. That's actually Sega Genesis version of Joe and Matt. Right there. All right. Well, give it up for Louis. You got one, right?
Got one. There you go. You got this. All right.
All right, who's next?
Right there. Yeah, right there. Hands up first.
What's your name, sir?
Andrew.
Andrew. All right, you ready, Andrew?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I have no idea.
Okay. Sega Genesis is incorrect. Sorry. That was Super Nintendo. That was, anybody know what game this is? Alright, here we go. Number 2. I thought I put it on shuffle. This one is Sega. Good job. Again, Battletoads.
See, I recognize that.
Alright, here we go. Round 3.
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo is incorrect. That was the Sega Genesis version. Subway's on. Ah! That's alright. Alright, well, you still got one correct, so good.
Two more people. Who wants to go? Put it over here.
And what's your name?
Lisa.
Lisa. It's your birthday. Listen, I don't hear that all the time. Yeah.
From time to time.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Alright, here we go. Are you ready?
Not really. I'm gonna go Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo is correct. Does anybody know what game it's called? Final Fantasy, that's correct.
You would have killed me if I got that wrong.
Alright, here we go. Round 2.
I'm gonna guess the Genesis.
Sega Genesis is incorrect. I mean, it's tough because this was Earthworm Jim 2, but this is Super Nintendo. Same soundtrack, so easy one. Here we go. Round 3.
I'm also gonna guess.
Sega Genesis is correct. Does anybody know what this is?
Game.
Game? Do you know what game this is?
I do. I picture the scene.
Alright, so this is X-Men.
Yeah.
The first X-Men game for Sega
I
Genesis.
think that's when you're fighting on Asteroid M.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Alright, give us, we just got 2.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers! I got one more. Who wants to go all the way in the back? Yeah, shout your own.
Make a count.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Yarden.
Yarden.
Yeah.
Alright, take a seat.
Come on down.
Are you ready? Here we go. Wait, did I already do this one? Oh. I think we
I remember my first one.
Alright, we might. Alright, kind of ran out of songs there. I didn't realize that. Alright, it's okay. Because I'll just do this game and just play songs from it. So you got a special round here, okay? So this is all from Mortal Kombat 3. Now you just gotta tell me which console is it for. Here we go. Super Nintendo is correct. Try to hide that as best as I can. Just put it next. Genesis is correct. Alright. Number 3, I trust you. Come on, here we go. Genesis. Oh, I had to check too. It was very tricky. You still got 2 correct. Let's give it up there.
No one got the scorpions yet.
I know. You should be hungry, right?
That's why.
Hope they're alive.
That's why I answered wrong.
Primal Rage. Hey.
You're only supposed to feed those once a year, right?
Okay, so that sums up like the games, I guess, portion of the panel. So I guess we'll just leave it Q&A, I guess, if you guys want to ask us any questions. Feel free to ask us questions.
We'd like to talk about this stuff.
All right, go ahead. Does anybody have any questions, or class ended early today?
Yes, sir.
It's kind of a silent question, but like, have you guys ever like collabed with any YouTubers, or are you wanting to collab with any other YouTubers in the future?
I want to collab with all YouTubers ever. I don't know. I mean, we've collabed with some YouTubers. Our friend Blade Blur has been in a few. It'd be cool to collab with Jimmy over here. Bring him in on
You should
so.
collab with something on you. Didn't you do like a marathon recently?
Yeah, I'm actually doing another charity marathon with him first weekend in November, or second weekend in November. So I don't know. Yeah, I feel like he's a busy guy because I don't really like talk to him too much. I'm like usually just like, hey, what's up, man? So if he wants to, I'll be down for it. But yeah, whoever wants to, I guess, guest star, I'm totally cool with it. I don't know. All right, I hope that was an okay answer. Anybody? Okay, over here, Will.
Yeah, I want to know, of all the different skits that you've done and the costumes that you've worn, which one for each of you do you feel like was the silliest that you've done? I know Pat's real trying to do it.
I got 2 favorites already. I mean, honestly, I have more fun doing Sub-Zero than any of them. But the old man with the weird hands, that was fun. But yeah, Sub-Zero, that I don't know how long that took to film because it was just like each take was a different, like just a new ad-lib. So that was entertaining.
I guess I liked doing Auto Man in The Simpsons because I got to paint my whole body yellow. It was great too because I was like, I'm gonna paint my body yellow first and then I'll set up all my equipment because it'll get dry by the time I'm done setting it up. That was really stupid because now everything in my house has my yellow fingerprints all over it.
I did not think that through.
Yeah, I did not think that through at all. So if you are gonna apply body paint, do it last, folks. Do it last. So I liked doing that. I also like the Zombies Ate My Neighbors because again, I got to be like a zombie and.
Or you could probably put like gloves on, and then after that, never mind. I'm thinking too much of it.
You're thinking too much into it.
We're gonna go back and reshoot everything. Now that we did it wrong.
So yeah, anything where I like dress up like just bizarre, or like have to do full makeup, I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. Yeah. Or you, Jimmy.
Hey, how much actual recording do you do before you edit everything down to an episode? Like, do you have a lot of outtakes, a lot of retakes, or you guys just kind of slam it out in one shot?
We usually make sure we take a couple of takes of every line because sometimes like there's just like technical issues and like where'd that pop come from or where'd that weird noise come from. So we'll just do a line a couple times in a row.
Every line we usually do 2 or 3 of the live, like that's the voiceovers. So we'll usually do voiceovers in one shot and get all that done in one night. Then maybe a week later, a couple days later, depending on schedules, then we'll jump into filming. And that we generally kind of do maybe 2 of each shot. But you know, we're pretty professional, so usually get it in one.
Yeah, but me and my Stanley Kubrick way said, again, do it again, do it again. So, yeah, we do have some bloopers sometimes. Usually it's like we have to film a scene together and we just can't stop laughing. There's a ton of bloopers. Like when he was talking about his character with the shaky hand, I could not get through that take at all. It was like, we filmed really late at night, and it was really hot in his room, and we were in full suits, and he kept doing his hand with a twitch, and I kept saying my line and butchering it because I couldn't. You know how funny it is when somebody's twitching their hand at you? It's pretty funny.
We had the suits on, and basically I saw this John Hammond looking hat over in the corner. The hat went on, and all of a sudden the character just came out, and it was just every time the camera rolled, it would go from normal to this guy, and he would lose every time.
Yeah. So there's like a blooper reel. What episode is that?
That is Simpsons.
Simpsons episode. Yeah. So we got to go to the blooper reel now. Any other questions? Oh yeah. Okay. Anything.
Each of your favorite games for both consoles.
Oh yeah, that's always a good one. I'll go first because I've been asked this question before, so I'm prepared. Super Nintendo. If you've seen like any of the solo videos I've done, it's Chrono Trigger, hands down my favorite Super Nintendo game. I've also been at Nintendo Power 1995 for getting the high score on the pod race thing, the jet, whatever he does. So my name is in that issue, Daniel Buell in Somerset, New Jersey. I'm really proud of that. And
Which issue is it? What cover? Do you know?
it's Shadows of the Empires on the cover.
Okay.
I forget exactly the number issue. I think it's like 96 or something.
I might have it. I'm gonna look for that.
Did you brag that to your kids, or did you say to your friends back then? Like, yeah,
I say to my friends today. I'm like, you want to see this old issue of Nintendo Power?
It's his version of having the sexiest man alive. That's it.
So that's my favorite Super Nintendo game. And Sega Genesis, it's kind of an easy one. Streets of Rage 2. I love that game. It's just, you need just to like wind down from your day, just pop in Streets of Rage 2. No, that's not fun. I love that. What about you?
I gotta go Super Nintendo. Craze. I'm a big Zelda guy when it comes to Nintendo, so I gotta go with that. Genesis. Currently playing X-Men 2, which I just picked up here yesterday, because that's been one of my favorite games, so jumping right back into that, and it's a lot harder than I remember. Like, I'm just dying left and right. I'm like, this is probably not meant for Beast on this stage, or like you just keep trying the different characters. I'm like, no, now it's not for Wolverine either. So yeah, you just keep trying at the moment, but I'll go with that, X2.
X2.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Solid.
Anybody else? Over here.
Which version of Maximum Carnage is like the definitive version?
Well, I can tell you now, or you can watch the episode. No, I'll tell you now. I'm a nice guy. In our research, we found that the Super Nintendo was the superior version of Maximum Carnage. It just has a few more things graphically that were superior to the Sega Genesis, because the Sega Genesis was like missing some backgrounds, and the cutscene, you know how it's comic book cutscene, like the Sega Genesis, like there was like no movement, but like in the Super Nintendo, you'd see some of the characters like slide into position, and plus the music just sounds. I like the soundtrack, the way it sounds on Super Nintendo. It's a lot tighter too. So yeah, we can go with Super Nintendo on that one. That guy's a
Hey, is there an exclusive on the Genesis or an exclusive on the Super Nintendo that you would have liked to see on the opposite console?
It's a very good question.
I don't remember paying attention to exclusives until later on. Like I remember, like Metal Gear, I wish that was for other systems at the time, but
That's a good question, man. I mean,
To give you an example, like I honestly I love Sonic the Hedgehog 2, right? But if that were to be like a multi-plat, I'd be interested to see what the differences would be on like the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Like that.
this is true. I mean, it would be really interesting to see games like this, like, that push it graphically. Like, how would they do Vector Man on Super Nintendo, or like how would Donkey Kong Country?
I was
look
just gonna
on
say
Sega?
we're bringing like Super Mario
Can they do
to
that?
Genesis, like give it a little more depth.
Or I would love to see Mario Kart on Sega Genesis. What can they do there?
I think there's a homebrew for that actually.
So yeah, that's a pretty good question. Maybe that's back to Will. What's up, man?
Well, since you mentioned Streets of Rage 2, I was just curious what your thoughts on the upcoming Streets of Rage 4.
Yes.
That's what I was waiting for. Yes, that's
Yes. I'm ready. I'm so ready for that. A little bummed that I hope you can play more. It's just Axel plays. I think they're the only 2 so far.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah. Well, come on, man. Get on that.
Do our homework.
But yeah, I hope they like release more characters and everything like that. But can't wait. Question?
Yeah, so this is kind of a two-part. Did you guys ever get to play Bubsy?
I remember Bubsy.
If you did, then what were your guys' opinion on it?
Christ. Apparently, I remember the name, but it didn't leave that big of an impression. I just remember the
So it's just a jumbled mess of like everything in there.
Yeah, we actually reviewed Bubsy before Pat was on the channel. So and that was our first Which Game is Worst episode. So I guess by that you can kind of judge like what we thought about it. Yeah, so check out that episode. Anybody else?
Yes, back to the here.
Yeah. So, just for reference, you was Pat, right?
Yes.
How are you enjoying working within Cosmos? I know you're a new member, so.
I'm enjoying it, and thanks for putting me under pressure. He's right here. No, I've actually known Dan for probably 16, 17 years. So, yeah, we've been a while since we hung out, but, when everything kind of changed hands, he reached out to me, jumped in, and I think I'm coming up on 6 or 5 or 6, I don't know. But no, they're awesome. It's fun to make them. I love reading the comments that come in on them. Even the terrible ones, I just absolutely love it. It's just hysterical going through. My favorite one to date, somebody said, Pat looks like a porn star for a men for over 30 website. I read that, I was like, yeah, okay, I get it.
This is creative. It's better than you guys suck.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm just like, yeah, it's probably the sideburns, but thank you. It's in there, you can verify that.
Which episode else look
That's probably 2 episodes ago, I think. So
Hopefully Mortal Kombat.
might have been Mortal Kombat.
Anybody else got any questions? It's okay if you don't.
The sun came back out to Jersey.
Alright, yeah, whatever.
PlayStation or Xbox?
What's that?
New console or PlayStation or Xbox?
I have to make new shirts, Jesus. That's a tough one. Like I was big on Xbox or PlayStation when I was younger, then up until PlayStation 2. And that's what I was saying. Like I was a big Metal Gear Solid fan. And then that was the one I kind of wish carried over to Xbox. But my brother had the Xbox 360. So that was kind of my entrance into that world. And then like Halo kind of came out and took over that era. So I kind of fell away from PlayStation a little bit. And then I just kind of stuck to Xbox. Xbox One came out. I'm sticking with that. And everybody I knew at the time had Xbox. So I just stuck with Xbox for the online play. Everybody's on there. And everybody jumped to PS4, so I don't really play online on Xbox so much anymore. But yeah, I guess I'll go Xbox now.
Because I'm a PlayStation guy.
Well, shit, here we're ready.
Serious continues. No, I've never had an Xbox. Like growing up, I've had PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. I never had an Xbox. Never had a desire to play it. I never liked the Halo games, and I just never got into it. So there's never a reason for me to get an Xbox. PlayStation all the way, man.
Yes.
Would you ever do Game Gear versus Game Boy?
We actually, somebody asked me that question yesterday, and
Shotgun Game Gear.
we actually tried that with Greg. I asked him if he wanted to write some scripts for that. Problem was that he kept running into is like he always thought the Game Gear game was just like so superior. Just, I guess graphically, because what the Game Boy really has going for is the battery life, right? And like every time, like I think he tried 3 different games. It's like every time I'm doing this, man, it's just like the Game Gear game just looks so much better. He liked the way it sounded, but I guess he liked the way it played too. So it was really tough for him. He couldn't think of a way to do it, but like a balanced way. I've never played a Game Boy.
Really?
Go buy one right now.
I still have the brick, the original.
I never had a Game Boy. My buddy donated me his Game Gear. My first portable game was a console with the PSP.
Jesus.
So I have no idea what's going on with the Game Boy or Game Gear, but I would like to one day, definitely. I think it's an interesting comparison. Definitely.
I'm down.
Maybe just focus on gameplay or something, or if there's something like graphically like unique, you can focus on that. But like just the way it looks, I feel like the Game Gear would.
Game Gear, yeah, definitely better. And as long as you had the 17-pound rechargeable battery pack, you can play for at least 20 minutes at a time.
Just gotta work out a lot during the week.
Yeah.
All right, back over here. What's up?
So Dan, what is your, sorry for raising my hand, you maniac. What is your opinion on the Genesis Classic Edition coming out next month, or whenever it's coming out? The Genesis Classic Edition that Sega's bringing out?
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get. I already have the Super Nintendo one, so I don't know if people
You
are
have the
like.
Super Nintendo one?
What's that?
You have the Super Nintendo Classic Edition? No, do you have the Super Nintendo Classic Edition? You have it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so like people want us to do like comparisons of like Super Nintendo and Sega. I'm gonna say something. I don't know if I can say it.
Copy that.
I don't know if I can say this, but like Sega was actually wanted to reach out to me, and like the Sega, and they were gonna give me one of the Genesis Minis to compare, and they actually wanted me to do a comparison video. That's what I heard through the grapevine. I just never heard from Sega.
I mean, your embargo's gone, so you could say it.
So I don't know, but that's just a little tidbit there. So we got 5 minutes, so maybe one more question. Okay, back over here.
What's the worst gaming accessory you guys ever think?
I like that.
There we go.
You start, I'm gonna think.
Worst gaming accessory.
Like any console, way back then. So like
I'm gonna go right ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's a toss-up. I mean, I love the Power Glove, but the awful thing that went around the actual screen. But the robot, the Roby, Robbie, yeah, for Nintendo. What the hell was the purpose? It was just like, all right, Johnny 5 made a lot of money, so we're gonna make ourselves a Nintendo Johnny 5. I had one, yeah.
You had the robot?
I had it, yeah.
He had it.
It was garbage. It did absolutely nothing. It did nothing. Trust me, our parents got divorced very young. Dad tried to buy us a lot of guilt presents. So, yeah, had that. Yeah, the Power Glove with like it came with the little Velcro pads to hold the thing on the TV, and it held nothing on. So the things would just like fall off the screen in the middle of it. You like get your Power Glove, you reach for it, you pull the thing off the wall. It's great. Love the glove itself though.
Don't have a cool story like that. I just had this stupid thing for like my Nintendo controller. You would slide the Nintendo controller in it. It was like a joystick, and then it had the A and B buttons. They were huge, so I guess it made it like an arcade game. And I guess I played it because I felt like I had to, but it was terrible. It was a terrible way to play Nintendo games. I don't know why I used it all the time. So that was my worst accessory ever. I don't even know what it's called. It's a terrible thing. But yeah.
Well, there you go. It's it was fuzzy. It was just like, how was it? I don't remember. It's that bad.
So that's that. I guess before we wrap up, I've already showed some of you guys this. We're doing Earthworm Jim 2 next. So I'm just going to show you guys a little footage of our celebrity guest next episode.
That's what I said.
So we got Earthworm Jim there.
What are you guys talking about?
It's not really.
I'm Earthworm Jim. I don't know what I'm talking about.
There's a test on
Man. How you gotta do that there, man?
Yeah, so that's what Earthworm Jim is going to look like on our next episode. I know you want more.
Kermit on meth.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
All right. I guess that concludes the panel.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, guys. Last panel, you're all awesome. Also, if anybody wants something just for fun, I'm just giving them out anyway. So just take it out.
I'll want it.
You want it. You have pride.
You just took away everybody's pride.
What do you mean? You've got a good foot. Good job,
Let's wrap it up. Yep.